Secretary of State Antony Blinken completed his visit to Africa after holding talks Thursday with Rwandan President Paul Kagame in the capital, Kigali. Blinken told reporters he had raised serious concerns about human rights and called for an end to any support for armed rebels in the neighboring Democratic Republic of Congo, or DRC.
There are very credible reports of support for armed groups by all sides, including the FDLR, by Congolese forces, and M23 by Rwandans. And our position is clear. Whoever it's by, whoever it's to, that support needs to cease for any armed group.
A day earlier in Kinshasa, the capital of the DRC, Blinken voiced those same concerns, that Rwanda has provided support to the armed rebel group operating in the east of the DRC, M23. The Congolese foreign minister had this to say.
This bed of the east of our country has been plagued by armed terrorist groups that sow terror, decimating our populations for over 20 years. It was against this backdrop that we had a bilateral exchange.
Secretary Blinken launched his three-nation tour last Sunday in South Africa, paying tribute to the Soweto uprising, a student protest against the former apartheid regime. Blinken and his South African counterpart, Naledi Pandor, both said they had substantive and honest talks, focusing on common goals and interests. Addressing competition for influence on the continent with China and Russia, Blinken outlined the overarching theme of the trip.
What we seek most of all is a true partnership between the United States and Africa. We don't want an imbalanced or transactional relationship. And our commitment to a stronger partnership with Africa is not about trying to outdo anyone else.
Blinken's visit follows a tour of the continent by Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, and one expert told VOA she is not sure that Africans are convinced the U.S. is still not vying for influence on the continent.
I think that it's still coming across that this is all part of a big, great power competition game, and that there's a little bit of FOMO if we aren't going to be there, that we're afraid of missing out on places that Russia and China are both really prioritizing.
Another expert told VOA he does see a change in tone and approach to Africa from the Biden administration.
I think the difference here, though, is perhaps from the previous administration. The Biden administration isn't so much interested in telling Africans how they should conduct their business, with whom they should conduct their business. There was a rather pointed edge to the previous administration's message on China.
Elizabeth Shackelford told VOA she thinks the United States should prioritize African countries such as Kenya, which appears to be moving forward in a democratic direction after elections this week. And she does not feel the U.S. must show up everywhere on the continent to compete with others. Blinken visited Kenya, Nigeria, and Senegal last November. Cindy Sain, VOA News.